lovelies, so today I thought I'd do the review of Bourjois 123 Perfect Foundation, but I thought to make it a bit more interesting I will compare it to the 123 Perfect CC Cream from Bourjois, and they are both in the same color. They are both in light beige. The numbering is a bit different because in the CC Cream light beige is number 32. In the foundation, a light beige is number 53, but they are the same. So, as you know, I absolutely love this, so I thought I might like the foundation even better. So I bought it. The only disappointing thing is there isn't very big color range. I think there is 3 or 4, at least in my store. Maybe there is somewhere I didn't look online, but I'm doing this now because I know that soon this is going to be too light. When I start self-tanning, I'll get a bit of natural sun. This will be too light. I already bronzed it a bit anyway. So let me quickly tell you my skin type. So my skin is pretty normal with an oily T-zone. So which means that usually throughout the day I get a bit oily in my T-zone. Saying that, lately my T-zone hasn't been that oily, and I don't know if it's to do with me using retinol, I don't know, but it hasn't been that oily. If you have very oily skin, I don't know if that would be very good. But anyway, so I'm going to I'm going to go straight to demo now, and I will come back throughout the day and check with you and see. As you can see, they are very similar. You wouldn't tell the difference, but I want to see the difference in wear. If they were the same or one is better than the other. So let's go to demo. Okay, so let's do it. I am going to apply the CC cream on my left and the foundation on my right. I found with both of these products, applying it with your fingers works the best. So this is the CC cream. I think I've taken too much because I'm thinking of doing whole face, as you can see. But this CC cream has an amazing coverage, and because it is CC cream, it is not a thick foundation. I'm going with it under my eyes as well. So yeah, I find that at least the first layer works better with your fingers. If I want another layer, then I use Beauty Blender. Okay, so you already know about this one because I've done a review and a demonstration, how much I like it. But I thought it would be good to compare these two, because if you've got the CC cream, do you need the foundation? Okay, I'm going to do the foundation now. On this side, it is slightly different formula. It's a bit, as you can see, the colors are exactly the same, and this formula is a bit, how to explain it, the CC cream is more slippery, almost feels a bit oily. It is not oily, but the application, if you know what I mean. Okay, coverage wise, I think I prefer still the CC cream, and I prefer the application of CC cream. I'm going to put another coat of it, and I will do it now with a Beauty Blender. So again, I'm going to squeeze a bit of the CC cream and then just put it in areas where I feel I need it. Again, you know, the finish is very similar. You can't really tell the difference that much. There is a difference in application, and the way it feels. So yeah, the foundation feels tiny bit thicker and foundation-like, but I find the CC cream easier to apply. Okay, and what I would do now, it's a nice natural finish, it's not cakey or anything, it's not full coverage at all, but I think you can build both of them up. But I won't, because I always finish it off with my Laura Mercier mineral powder, which is like foundation, so it gives me extra coverage and evens everything out. But I think I need a bit more concealer under my eyes. They smell very similar, they just feel quite similar. Don't know what the difference is. I'm using my Fit Me concealer from Maybelline in number 20. You have to take that into consideration when I come back throughout the day, you know, that this is what I've had on. But I don't think anybody would just put foundation or CC BB cream and nothing on the top of it. You would probably set it with some sort of powder, and I use the Laura Mercier. If I use it on the top of foundation, I use it more as a setting powder that gives me a tiny bit more coverage and evenness. Okay, I won't do any more. I will mattify my T-zone now with by Terry Hyaluronic Hydro Powder. And I'm done. Okay. You can't really tell the difference in a finish, I don't think. The only difference, like I said, is in application. The CC cream seems a bit more velvety and silky when you apply it, whereas the foundation, the first minute you put it on feels like that, but then it's a bit more foundation consistency, you know, that feels a bit thicker. It's not thicker, but I hope I'm explaining myself well. The coverage is very similar. They smell very similar. Obviously I've got two exactly the same colors, but the test, I suppose, will be which one is wearing better throughout the day. So I will go off now, finish off my makeup, and I will come back 2 or 3 times throughout the day to check with you and see how this is wearing. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, my lovelies, it's about 4 hours now since I've applied the CC cream and foundation. Still looks okay. The only thing is on the side where I have CC cream, because I've been out earlier and I was wearing sunglasses, all this like gathered here on my nose. The foundation side didn't do that, but the CC cream did. To be honest, like I've said before, my nose repels foundation, and my nose is quite red. I have some broken capillaries and freckles, so it is wearing off on my nose, but most things do. So I'm going to top my nose off with tiny bit of Estee Lauder Double Wear, just to cover the redness and stuff. But other than that, they both look exactly the same. The foundation side looks tiny bit thicker, but you would, because it is foundation, it is not CC cream. But they are wearing exactly the same, and I don't see anything coming off. Yeah, Don't know what you think, but yeah, it looks just like you did this morning, apart from my nose, obviously. So I will check with you in another 4 hours. I don't think there's going to be much change, because usually by now I would see changes. So I might get a bit more shiny in my T-zone, but the rest is not breaking up. So to be honest, I don't really see the difference between the two. Okay, so I see you in a bit. Okay, so it's been now altogether about 7 hours. I'm looking all flustered and changed because I'm all sweaty. What happened? I just taken Louis for a walk, and we have a stream running through our park, and it's got quite steep bank, and there is a area where you can go down and paddle a bit. It's not very deep, and near us is nice and clean. There is fish in it, so it must be clean. And he loves water, as you all know. But he ran off and went the other side of it, where the bank was so steep and the water was actually much deeper and quite muddy, and he couldn't get out. And I don't know what to do, because he does not listen. I had to get in my shoes, jeans and everything into that stream and pull him out. I was not happy, so I had to walk home. Thankfully he's just around the corner now. I walk home with wet shoes and everything, just chucked it all in a washing machine, and I just gave him a bath. So I gave him a bath, which is a chore in itself, because he's getting better, but he wants to get out of the bath. And now I'm chasing him, trying to blow dry him. So I am a bit flustered. As you can see, you probably can see the shine. I am a bit sweaty, but both of them holding up fine. Again, there is no much difference. I really don't know what's the point of the foundation if the CC cream to me performs the same. And I think I prefer the CC cream. So my final conclusion is, it doesn't matter which one you choose. They are both, the colors are the same, the coverage is the same, the performance seems to be the same. There is just slight difference in texture of them both. They are both liquidy, but the CC cream feels more velvety and slippery than the foundation. So depends what you prefer. I prefer the CC cream. So, but because I like them both, then I will use them. They are getting now too light for me, so I will keep them till next winter, I suppose. But yeah, if you have the foundation or the CC cream, I don't think it's gonna make much difference. I hope that was helpful in some way. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.